Hi, and welcome to Breathe Yoga. My name is Ashley Mann, and today I am going to lead you through poses that focuses on the hips and aligning the pelvis correctly as we practice. Just keep in mind that do what your body needs today. So if we move into a little bit more advanced pose and it's too much, you can always pull back to where you were before and just listen to your body and be where you are. So we're going to start lying on our backs, and I would like for you to go ahead and move into Supta Baddha Konasana. So bring the soles of your feet together, knees out like butterfly wings. Go ahead and lie on your back. And just take a moment to wiggle out anything that's uncomfortable to you. Go ahead and place your left hand on your heart and your right hand on your belly just above your navel. And just notice if there's any tension through the hips. You can scoot your feet a little closer to your body if you want more of a stretch in the inner thighs, or a little further away if that's more comfortable to you. I want you to be comfortable here so that your body can release. Take a big round of breath in. Open your mouth, exhale out of the mouth. And again, inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. One more time, and this time really sighing and let your body melt into the floor. Big breath in. Exhale through the mouth. Now, if it's available to you, go ahead and breathe in and out of the nose. And with the hand that's on the chest and the belly, we're going to monitor our breath today. So just focusing on the breath becoming longer with each round of breath that you take, so that you feel the belly rise before the hand on the chest at some point. Imagine your lungs filling up like balloons, moving in all 6 directions. Release any energy you're using to hold the legs up. Let your head, your shoulders, your body be heavy. A couple more rounds of breath here. On your next inhale, take your hands to the outside edges of the legs. Inhale the legs to center. Exhale, pull the knees into the chest, allowing the sacrum, the lower part of the back, to lift up off the earth. Give yourself a little rock side to side over the spine. Now from here, take your hands, wrap them around your knees, allow your sacrum to rest on the earth, and begin to make big circles through the legs. So pulling the knees in toward the chest, elbows bend, allow the soles of the feet to move toward the floor, arms extend, and as you do this, just giving your low back, your SI joints, a little massage, and also noticing anything that's going on through the connective tissue around the hips. And just breathing through this, moving at a pace that feels good to your body. The next time you come back to center, hold, and now reverse the rotations. Know that one side of your body is going to feel a little different than the other, and it's okay if the circles need to be smaller or more exaggerated from one side to the other. Next time you come back to center, hold. Extend the feet up to the sky. The hands can go behind the legs or underneath the hips or palms down, whatever feels good to you. Really press through your heels here, but relax the remainder of your body. And just notice the connection from the heels all the way down the posterior chain to the low back. Point the toes toward the sky. Pull the toes toward the face. Plantar dorsiflexion of the feet. Spread through the toes, curl the toes, and then give your ankles some rotation. You can move your feet in the same direction or opposite directions, whatever feels good to your body. Just make sure you rotate the ankles in both directions to give balance to your body. Take a round of breath in, and as you exhale, hug the knees into the chest again, cross the ankles, and begin to rock forward and backward until you find your way into a seated position. From there, sitting up nice and tall, shrug your shoulders up to your ears, roll them down and back, turn your palms up, and just take a moment here to reconnect to your breath. As you're here, take a moment to set an intention for your practice. One more breath. On your next inhale, sweep the arms to the sky, big breath in. And as you exhale, bring your right hand to the earth, reach up and over with the left, and allowing that stretch to happen all the way from the hip. Palm faces the earth, really extend out through the fingers. Breathe. Inhale, pressing to center. And now exhaling the left hand to the earth, reach up and over with the right. One more breath here. Inhale back to center. Bring the palms together. Exhale down through heart center and bring the hands to the earth, finding your way into tabletop position. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Look back in the space you've created with the legs. If you can see the feet, scoot the feet where you can't see them. Relax through the shoulders. Doug or go, a cat-cow. Begin to inhale, lift through the heart, lift through the tailbone. And as you exhale, round out through the spine, pulling the navel to the spine, chin to chest like a mad cat. Again, inhaling, lifting through the heart, through the tailbone, slowly. Move at your own pace and rounding out. Take 2 more of these on your own breath. Really try to connect to your breath here. Let your breath lead the movement. And then the next time you come back to a neutral spine, hold. Now from here, curl the right toes under, pressing back through the heel, and shift your weight back by pressing through the hands just a bit and getting a nice stretch all the way down the posterior chain. Make sure you're keeping that right hip facing the earth to keep the hips square. Slowly releasing that. Lift that heel so the leg is parallel to the earth, and now point the toe. Press the top of the left foot into the earth to help with your balance. Keep your eye on a focal point, and now maybe reach that left hand out in front of you. Thumb faces the sky, shoulders relaxed. You can stay right here today if this is where you would like to stay. If you want a little bit more, go ahead and bend the right knee. Reach back with that left hand, so you're going to turn the palm toward the midline of the body. Maybe it's just a reach, or maybe it's a grab of the foot. If you grab the foot, press the foot back to the wall behind you, keeping the shoulders and the hips square to the best of your ability. Breathe. Think about lifting the back of the leg up towards the sky. You may feel a little burn in the hamstrings, the glutes. That's normal. One more breath. Slowly release that foot. Try not to fall back to tabletop position. And then give that right wrist a little shake out. From here, curl the left toes under, press back through the left heel. So if you had a lot of pressure in the right wrist, make sure you're distributing the weight evenly through the pads of the fingers as well. Go ahead and shift forward, lifting that left leg parallel to the earth. Belly is nice and strong. Point your toe. Reach the right hand out in front of you. Thumb faces the sky. Maybe you hold here and hold your balance today. If you want a little bit more, bend the left knee, reach back with the right hand. Maybe you just reach, and I'll show you what that looks like here. Shoulder is square, belly is strong. Now, if you want to try this another time and you can't quite reach but you want to work on it, just use a strap. Wrap that strap around the foot and then hold. Breathe. One more breath, and as you exhale, slowly release, extending the arm out and bringing the knee to the earth. And then go ahead and shake out that left wrist. From here, big starfish hands, Adho Mukha Shavasana, downward facing dog. Curl the toes under, lift the tailbone up and back, pressing your chest toward your toes. Let's take a cleansing breath. Big breath in. Open your mouth, exhale, let go. Really think about pressing your body away from your hands. You can give a little rock of the hips or a pedal of the feet if that feels good to you today. Now bend your knees quite a lot, looking forward. Step forward or walk forward to meet your hands so that you're in a forward fold. Inhale, halfway, lengthen the spine. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold, knees are bent. Inhale, sweep all the way up, reverse swan dive. Exhale your hands to heart center. And take a moment here just to find your space. Relax your shoulders, feet about hips distance apart, rocking forward and backward on the feet. And just take a moment to reconnect to your breath. Close your eyes if that's available to you. Knees are relaxed, core is strong, shoulders are relaxed. Now moving into half sun salutations. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, leading with the heart, forward fold, flat back, hinging at the hips. Bend your knees as much as you need. Inhale, halfway, lengthen your spine, making an L shape. Exhale, forward fold. Reverse swan dive. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. If you're still tight, just widen the feet a bit or a bigger bend in the knees. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold, flat back. Inhale, halfway, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Reverse swan dive. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Twisting forward fold. The wider the feet, the less intense the stretch. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold, flat back. Inhale, halfway, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, bend your right knee quite a lot. Place your right hand on the earth. Exhale, reach your left hand to the sky and stack your shoulders. Now notice what you're doing with that right shoulder. If you're rolling it up around the ear, roll it down and back. Pull the left hip back behind you as you lengthen through the spine, and just notice anything that's going on from the glute all the way down the leg to the foot. Breathe. On your next exhale, go ahead and bring that left hand to the earth, bending through the left knee. Take a breath in. Exhale, reach your right hand to the sky. Stack your shoulders. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Breathe. Just notice which side's tighter than the other. On your next exhale, forward fold. Bending through both knees. You can walk your feet to hips distance if that feels good to you. Inhale, halfway, lengthen. As you exhale, forward fold, bending your knees quite a lot. Let your ribs rest on your quads. Shift the weight forward toward your toes. Relax your head, your shoulders. And then maybe bend the elbows. Wrap the hands around the elbows. Let your body sway side to side. If you want a little bit more here through the shoulders, take your hands behind your back, interlacing your fingers, and then let that fist fall forward. Relax your shoulders. Breathe. Slowly make a circle with your head clockwise, counterclockwise. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Let's take another cleansing breath. Big breath in. Exhale, let go. Release your hands to the earth, bending your knees quite a lot. Go ahead and step back to plank position, top of a push-up. Belly's nice and strong here. Well, everybody go ahead and drop to your knees so that we can practice keeping those elbows snug to the body. So untuck the toes, tops of the feet press into the earth, looking out in front of you at a focal point. Exhale, lower down slowly. Really try to focus on keeping the elbows snug to the body. And inhale, scoop up, low cobra. Pull the shoulder blades together, belly is strong, squeeze your glutes, maybe lift the hands. Exhale, lower down, press to the knees, curl the toes under, downward facing dog. Press your chest toward your toes. Inhale, right foot up behind you. As you exhale, step the right foot through into a lunge. I want you to stay low here, keeping your fingertips on the earth. Relax your shoulders, and now pull the heart forward, lengthening through the spine. Wherever you are, drop your back knee and tuck the toes. Now from here, I want you to bring your hands to your thigh and then press yourself up. Relax your shoulders. Go ahead and bring your hands to your hips, and this is where we're gonna work on aligning the pelvis for the pose. So notice if you're dumping your weight into the left leg and the right hip is turning up. If so, I want you to think about your pelvis as a bowl of water. So you're pouring that water out the left. Now what I want you to do is pull that right hip toward the earth and pull the left hip forward. So now your bowl of water should feel like it's flat. Notice if the bowl of water is pouring forward or backward. If it's pulling forward, pull the core up and in by tucking the tailbone. So now you should notice some intensity here in the psoas, the iliacus, maybe even the piriformis from the glute through the hip. And just breathe through that. Belly is strong. If you feel good here, go ahead and bring your hands to the sky, relaxing the shoulders. Take one more round of breath. Exhale, hands through heart center. Bring your hands to the earth. Curl the left toes under, lift the legs. Step the right foot back to meet the left plank position. Exhale, lower down with control. You can lower down on the knees or on the toes. Inhale, scooping up. This time I'm gonna take a high cobra. Exhale down. Press to the knees, curl the toes under, downward facing dog. Press your chest toward your toes. Take a breath. On your next inhale, lift the left leg, keep the hips square. Exhale, step the foot through into a lunge. Keep the fingertips on the earth, relax your shoulders down and back, and pull the heart forward. Go ahead and drop the right knee and tuck the toes. Bring your hands to your left thigh, press yourself up. Bring your hands to your hips. Notice what you're doing with your pelvis. Pull the left hip down, pull the right hip forward, pull the core up and in by tucking the tailbone. And just notice which side of the body feels tighter than the other. Relax your toes, your face. Take a breath in. Let go. If you feel good here, take your hands to the sky. Relaxing the shoulders, go ahead and just turn the pinkies in toward one another just a bit. And notice how your shoulders roll down and back. Now turn forward. Feel the difference? Turn back. Breathe. It can be quite intense if you're tight through the hips. One more breath. Exhale the hands through heart center. Bring your hands to the earth. Curl the right toes under. Step the left foot back to meet the right plank position. Belly's nice and strong. Exhale, lower down chaturanga, keeping the elbows snug to the body. Inhale, scoop up, high cobra. Exhale down. Press to the knees, curling the toes under, downward facing dog. So now we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to do a standing version. Inhale the right foot up, and as you exhale, step the foot through crescent lunge. Inhale, press through the front heel, and go ahead and just bring the hands to the hips. Notice what you're doing. Belly is strong. Drop the right hip, pull the left hip forward, and go ahead and pull the tailbone toward the front of the body. Not so much you're rounding out, but enough to lengthen the spine. Now sink down into that a little bit. And there's maybe a lot going on in this left hip. Relax your toes. When you're ready, inhale the hands to the sky. Relax through your shoulders. Breathe. Now this is a balance pose, so keep your eye on a focal point. If you want a little bit more here, take a breath. And as you exhale, pull the elbows down and back, making cactus arms, pressing through the heart, and maybe look up. So when you do this, make sure you're not overarching through the back. We're still tucking the tailbone forward just a bit. Belly still nice and strong. Breathe. Inhale, lift. Exhale through heart center. Bring your hands to the earth. Now from here, stepping that right foot back, plank position. Take your chaturanga. Find your way to downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot up. Exhale, crescent lunge. Inhale, rise, hands to hips. Adjust the pelvis, adjust your bowl of water. Take your hands to the sky. breathe. And then maybe taking the heart or the back bend, pressing the heart forward. One more breath. Inhale, lifting through the torso, bring the hands through heart center, bringing the hands to the earth, step the left foot back to meet the right plank position. Exhale, lower down with control. Inhale, scoop up, shoulders down and back. Find your way downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot up behind you. As you exhale, again, stepping into that crescent lunge. Inhale, rise up, relax your shoulders. Adjusting the pelvis, belly is strong. Now from here, moving into warrior three. Bring hands to heart center. Take a round of breath in, look to the floor, and as you exhale, shift the weight forward into the front foot. So what I want you to think about doing is the same thing with the pelvis here. The pelvis is square, you're tucking your tailbone, your belly is strong. Now slowly hinge into that hip. Breathe, lengthen through the spine. So maybe you're just working on that tap forward, and the tap is you learning to keep the pelvis square, toes to the earth, or maybe you want to take it all the way down into your warrior three. Be where you are today. Now, if you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, see if you can take your hands behind your back and interlace your fingers. Press your fists back behind you. Lengthen through the spine. Think about your pelvis, belly is strong, toes point toward the earth. Embrace that fire that's building in that right leg. One more breath. Slowly release the hands to the earth and step that left foot forward to meet the right, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. And reverse swan dive. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a moment here, take a breath. As you're ready, inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold, flat back, hinge at the hips. Inhale, halfway lengthen the spine. Exhale down, plant the hands, step back, plank position. Exhale, lower down with control, elbows snug to the body. Inhale, scooping up. Find your way downward facing dog. Press your chest toward your toes. Inhale, left foot up. Exhale, step through crescent lunge. Inhale, rise up, ball of the back foot, hips square, belly is strong. Go ahead and exhale your hands to your heart. Find your focal point. Take a breath in and exhale, step forward. Now, one side of your balance may be a little different than the other. That's normal. So just work your way into the place that works for you today. You've got about 5 rounds of breath here to play with the pose, just to challenge yourself. Really focus on keeping the pelvis square, belly strong. Feel free to take the hands behind the back, pressing your fists behind you. Think about pulling the heart forward. Wherever you are, release your hands to the earth. Step that right foot forward to meet the left. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. And reverse swan dive. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. And just take a moment of gratitude for what you've done today so far on your mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lengthen the spine. Exhale down, plant the hands, step back, plank position. Exhale, lower down with control. Inhale, scooping up to your last sun salutation. Exhale down, press to the knees, curl the toes under, downward facing dog. When you get there, take a cleansing breath, big breath. Exhale, let go. Bring your knees to the earth. Sit back into a child's pose. Big toes touching, knees apart. Rock side to side through the hips. Let your body melt into the earth. And just take a moment here to feel the body. Notice your heart rate, your breath rate. Try to smooth that out. One more breath. As you're ready, press your hands into the earth, walk yourself up to a seated position. And from here, go ahead and bring the soles of the feet to the earth, scoot your hips to meet your heels and lie straight back. We're gonna take reverse pigeon or a glute stretch. Cross that right ankle over the left knee, flexing the foot, pressing the right leg forward. Now this may be enough of a stretch for you. If you need more, exhale, pull the left knee in toward the body, reach the right hand through the figure four, interlace the fingers underneath the left leg, take a breath, and maybe pull that leg in a little closer. Breathe. One more breath here. Slowly release the left leg to the earth, then the right. Give yourself a little windshield wiper of the legs. Coming back to center. Cross the left leg over the right knee, flex the foot, take a breath in, maybe pull that right leg in a little closer to the body, relax your shoulders, slightly flexing the feet. One more breath. Slowly release the right foot, then the left. Again, windshield wiper the legs. Now, if you have the time, I'd like for you to find your way into Shavasana or corpse pose. Try to spend at least 5 minutes there. If you need to follow me, go ahead and hug your knees into your chest, cross your ankles, rock up to a seated position, sitting up nice and tall, lengthening the spine, shrug your shoulders up, roll them down and back, turn your palms up, and just take a couple breaths here. Returning your mind to the intent of your practice today. And also taking another moment of gratitude for yourself, for getting on your mat to move your body, to calm your mind, and to replenish your spirit. Bring your hands together, thumbs to the space between your brows. May your thoughts be encouraging. Bring your thumbs to your lips. May your words be kind. Bring your thumbs to your heart. May your heart be compassionate. Let's take one final cleansing breath. As you're ready, inhale, sweep the arms up. And exhale, open your mouth, let it all go. Thank you so much for joining me on Breathe Yoga. Namaste.